Alright, what's up y'all? In today's video I'm going to be showing y'all the two best builds in the game and how to get each item for each build. So the first build involves the twin drake daggers and the Dominosaurus. So first, the hollow ringlet. You get the hollow ringlet in the Mirage realm. It is dropped by either there's one down there, but the way I grinded it was this one right here specifically. The Harbinger of the End drops it, and there's also another Harbinger of the End right over here. So those are three ways to get the hollow ringlet. The next item will be the Dominus Aureus. Now the Dominus Aureus is a crafting recipe, so to get the first item that you need is the lapel, which is dropped by the Aureus the Great. And if you want to know how to kill Aureus the Great, I would recommend watching my first video on everything in the new update. So it is a 100% drop, the Lap of Aureus. And then you also need the Aurelian Hood. Now to get the Aurelian Hood, you have to go to the Rebirth 3 area, go behind the portal, and you'll find the Rebirth 4 area. And down here, at the very end, you will meet, right here, Aureus the Tarnished. He drops the Aurelian Hood. And now once you have both these items, you can craft it. Now once you have both the items, just go to the Hub of Rebirth, go to the crafting area, and just put in the lapel and the Aureus Hood, and boom, you get the Dominus Aureus. Now the next item is the Twin Drake Daggers, which you actually get the Twin Drake Daggers from the code. The code is Twin Drake. That's it. That's all the code, and that's how you get the Twin Drake Daggers. Now for the next item, the Inferno Charm. The Inferno Charm is you might have to grind for it because it is in the Dragon Citadel, but it's also you get it from the Banland raids, which means you could have to do the raid more than once to get it because it is a low percent drop and only dropped by specific people. Now the three enemies that drop the Inferno Charm are the Conjurer of the Voids, and it's dropped by Archimedes the Forgotten. Now the next piece is the Doomspeaker chest and the Doomspeaker leggings, which are in the tower. Now once you're in the tower, you're going to want to fly up to High Counselor of Amos. Alright, now once you're up here with High Counselor of Amos, there's going to be this big white portal over here. When you go through it, you're going to find Chronobum, Ever Angel. He does set your level to 1 trillion, so he is kind of hard to fight, but he will drop the Doomspeaker chest and the Doomspeaker leggings. Now the Cape of Archimedes is also dropped by the Archimedes the Forgotten, just like the Inferno Charm. This is a 100% drop, so don't worry about having to do multiple things for it. Now the final item for this build is going to be the Cheese Wheel, which is in the Void. Now to get the Cheese Wheel, you have to kill the Silent of Matter, which has a 1% drop of dropping the Chaos Fromage, which you need 2 of these to craft it. Now I can't show you it because I don't have 2, but trust me on it. Now for the next build I'm going to show you, it is a Trinity X build, which is probably, in my opinion, the best sword in the game. So first you're going to want the Hollow Ringlet, which is dropped by the Harbingers in the Mirage realm. One right here and one right here. There's one all the way back there. The Harbinger of the End. Did not drop it, but now the next item you're going to need is the Foregone Crown, which is probably the best hat in the game. Now this is a long crafting recipe, but I will show y'all. First, to craft the Foregone Crown, you're going to need a Dissonant Souls, which is dropped by the Old Dissident in the tower. I believe it is a 100% drop. Now the next item you're going to need is the Satian Orb by Amos. It's a 20% drop. Now the next item you're going to need is the Duke of the Fallen Federation, which I cannot show me crafting, but what it needs is the Invictus, which to craft is a pretty simple craft. All you need is the Putrid Goblet, Staff of Gloomy Grip, and the Golden Teapot of Plange. Then you also need the Rotting Star, which is the Solar Staff, plus the Wicked Laurel, and then you need the Chrono Terminus, which is a 1% drop from a Chrono. Now the next item we're going to need is a Trinity X, which is actually a crafting recipe. First you need the basic sword X, which is dropped by the Lone Goblin in the Mirage Realm, which is straight down this path to the right. Now once you're at the Lone Goblin, just kill him. I believe the basic sword X is a 100% drop. Now once you have the basic sword X, you want to go to the crafting recipe. For the crafting, you're going to need the basic sword X. You're also going to need the Dark Heart, which is another crafting recipe, and to craft the Dark Heart, all you need is the Rotting Star or the Sword of Darkness to get the Dark Heart. But you also need the Illumina, which, to craft the Illumina, you need a Dark Heart, Ring of Transmutation, which is a code, and the Rustic Diablo. And once you have all three, you could craft the Trinity X. Now the next item is the Inferno Charm, which is dropped in the Bandland raids by Armides, the Duke, and the Conjure. You will also need to get the Cape of Armides from here, from Armides, which is a 100% drop. The next item you need is the Arcana Chest and the Arcana Leggings, which is dropped in the Tower next to Void. This Arcana set can be dropped by Agnar, Counselor of Amos, the High Counselor of Amos. These are the only three people that drop the Arcana set. The next item you're going to need is the Andrew Shield, which is purchased through a shop. I would recommend using a speed build to get there. So for example, this is my speed build. It's probably not the fastest speed build, but it's definitely fast. So now you need to go to the Flying Castle, and that cloud right there has a secret shop in it. And as soon as you get here, you should be able to buy the Andrew Shield. If it's not there, you might have to server hop, but it's been there every time I've done it, so. Now the final item you need for this build is the Cheese Wheel, which is dropped by the Scion of Matter, and it is a 1% drop, and you need 2 of them, and when you put both of them in the crafting recipe, and you'll get the Cheese Wheel. These are the only 2 builds I will be showing, and these are the 2 best builds in the game, so if you want me to make a video on a way to kill Horus while you're at like level 1 non-alien, just comment in the comment section below and enjoy the video.